I'm revisiting this piece after I saw something in a picture. Um, I don't have the illustration I did with that goes with this. But what I had done was I had traced the very fine lines, and it showed a man flaying the skin from this big bear. And you can see that even like the skin of this top area is a little, the patina is a little bit more pinkish, so it's like that was intended. And then this is the area that's been cut. You can see where his hand is, the hand that's doing the cutting. And then there's a hand right here that's like gripping the nose of the bear. If I turn it away from the light. Well, I noticed, like, if we turn it up this way, now you've got an effigy looking to the left. You see it? Okay. So you can see the man better. But when I saw this in a picture, I'm going to show you the size of the paintbrush I use to trace. Like that. It's very tiny. It's like a couple hairs. So when I saw like another face along kind of the right side, so I thought I'd like outline that. I guess I'm using a little bit of scrying here technique, but the cuff of this hand became like a hand of this face, and the collar became another head in there. But I wasn't expecting to see this, and I think it's I think it's a woman's face, and this is kind of hard light. You can imagine that being animal skin. So now that I can see it, it's hard to point it out because it's such a fine detail. Bear with me a second. Okay, so I've got that brush. Now, so this face, other face, here's the chin, there's the mouth, there's the nose, and there's like an eye there. There's a forehead. Now this hand of this man becomes like the cuff of this face, and I see a hand right there. It looks like the hand is gripping something right there. I see a smile, and then I think what's going on here is it's like a little baby, a papoose, like right there, the face, like a little nose, eye, mouth, wrapped up. Now, these are stitches. This is a piece of stitched leather, and for a rock it's actually very lightweight. It's not heavy. And I tried to kind of trace in there, but see how you get these kind of repeating shapes. It's not, you can't chip that kind of fine detail into anything. You can see like right along here, thread marks. And like some of this is like layered. So it kind of makes sense. Man is flaying the animal. The skin gets used for a lot of things, including making ornaments. Also, maybe that's a woman with her child. I know it's not very clear, but it's showing like how needed this animal's hide is. So maybe at this angle you can see that face better. Nose, mouth, hand right there, like, you know, kind of like a mother gazing into her child's face. I know this is not easy to see. This is like this is like crazy busy artwork. And what I think might be going on here, I was suggesting this in another group. I'll have to zoom out on that one. This side, which I didn't work on. So imagine that guy had flayed the top part of that bear off. There's nothing left over here. The eye socket's empty. This is so gory. I'm sorry. And then they knock the teeth out, and I have a couple rocks that, or artifacts that show sticks being, like big sticks being used to knock out teeth. And I have quite a few of was the knocked out sloth teeth, and this one got turned into art. It's a wolf head. That's not, that one doesn't look too much like a tooth, but then when I started lining it up with the other ones, so imagine this as being like an open mouth with the teeth all knocked out. Wow, this is gory. Yeah, I was never one for hunting, but this is how Ice Age people had to exist. I'm sure they appreciated every part of that animal. Okay, so here's the guy, you know, taking, and you know, I'm sure they're very thankful for what they have because they had to work hard for it, and because of that animal hide, they were able to, you know, keep the baby warm. Because you imagine, you know, an infant isn't going to survive in that cold climate. So that's how people did it. But you see the effigy face looking to the left. Okay, well, that's that's my 2 cents.